Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to do the real review for the Motorola Razr 40 Ultra, also known as the Razr 40 Plus. Now you can pick this one up online. I'll throw the link up in the description. The price on this one is $1,000. Now as usual, we're going to start off talking about everything that I don't like, and then we'll get into everything that I do like. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love
White shoes.
my white shoes.
Calm down. Oh, that was a nice that was a nice tail evasion move. I respect that. All right, so let's get into everything that I don't like. First up, the price. $1,000. Now, yeah, I know I gotta say it. That's a little TGH. Now I understand this is foldable technology, so you gotta pay to play. But for $1,000, you could be walking around with something like this. This doesn't have the latest and greatest flagship processor and GPU. It doesn't have the latest and greatest cameras. Doesn't have the best battery. For $1,000, you got to make a choice. Do you want the novelty or do you want a real flagship phone? I would suggest this phone to be maybe $800. Okay, now I do understand you got to pay for the foldable technology, but for $1,000, you want flagship specs? This is not the flagship specs. Next. Now, this is only for the Razr Ultra, all right, not the Razr 40 Plus. Matter of fact, let me say that again. This is for the Razr 40 Plus, not the Ultra. I got the Razr 40 Plus. Matter of fact, hold up. This is so confusing. All right, let me say that again. I got the Razr 40 Ultra. Okay, this is the Chinese version. Now, if you get the Razr 40 Plus, that's the global version. That one doesn't come with the charger, okay, or a case. I don't like that. The Chinese version did come with the charger in the box. Y'all see me unbox it, and it does come with this case. For $1,000, come on, Moto. All right, don't jump on the Samsung, Google, and Apple wave. Put the charger in the case in the box. $1,000, come on. Now look, a lot of my gripes, you got to remember these are relative to the price. Now, if this phone was $700, it is what it is. But for $1,000, I want what's coming to me. That's my inner peasant. My inner peasantry speaking. I want everything that I'm entitled to when I buy a new phone. Other companies, including Moto in China, are giving you the charger in the case. You shouldn't have to spend extra money after you just dropped $1,000. Next, the IP rating. Now this one is IP52. That's basically splash resistant. Again, for $1,000, if you drop your phone in the water, you just threw $1,000 down the drain. Okay, I would like to see some more IP rating. Maybe IP68. Give me that peace of mind. Next, battery. Now, battery life is totally subjective. Everybody uses their phone differently. But for me, I'm a power user. Okay? And if I'm spending $1,000 on the phone, I want to use that phone to its full potential. That means the outer display, inner display, max brightness. 165 hertz, 144 hertz, everything. Maximum sound and vibrations, maximum push notifications. I'm going to use this phone as a beast. And in my beastly usings, the battery life is decent, but it's not great. Okay, it's not great. It's better than last year's version, but it's not that great. Again, this is totally subjective. You might be able to get a full day, but I find myself having to charge this up halfway through the day. Now, of course, I could tone down the brightness, use the battery power saving tips and tricks, but I don't want to do that. Okay, if I'm spending $1,000, I want to use this phone as a monster phone. Okay, I'm doing everything on it. Okay, so the battery life could be better. Not to mention 30-watt fast charge, if you want to call that fast, and 5-watt wireless charge. That's not enough. Okay, in this day and age, 2023, I can show you phones right now for half the price that will charge from 0 to 100% in 19 minutes that have a bigger battery. Okay, nobody should be spending an hour and a half to charge up a phone in 2023. Next, let's talk about the camera. Again, relative to the price. The camera is decent. Okay, I'm not going to say it's bad, but for $1,000, you could be walking around with one of these cameras. You seen the Xiaomi 13 Ultra? You can have a camera like that for $1,000. This camera is pretty good, but it could be better. Next, no always on display. Now, I don't know why Motorola phones, they don't like having always on displays. I'm so used to having always on displays. Now, right now I'm playing with the Pixel. I love this phone, always on display. I'm keeping track of the time right now. No always on display. You got to actually move the phone. Now, it does have tent mode. Let me show you what that is. Now, tent mode will give you an always on display, but it's kind of counterintuitive because you have to leave the phone like this. So if I'm having dinner with somebody and I want to take advantage of my always on display, maybe monitor the time on the low, I got to have my phone like this, in tent mode. Now, tent mode is making it so that everybody can see your display. And not to mention, it just looks like, this is cool for in the house, but you don't want to be sitting at a restaurant eating dinner with your phone like this. That's kind of, now I am a douchebag, but maybe I'm not that douchey yet. Maybe I'll try that tonight, but it does have tent mode. Why not be able to have that same always on display, but just flat? Close, have an option that you click, you know what, I like tent mode, but I want to use it with the phone flat like this, always on display. Okay, so I don't like that. Next, now of course, I know they call me Petty Roosevelt, so I got to talk about a few petty things. This is one of my favorite features of this phone, that opening sound. But two things about it. First, you can't customize it. Now, on a side note, if you got the Motorola Razr 40 Plus, the US version, I'm not sure if you're going to have that sound. A lot of people have been saying, oh, I got the 40 Plus, I don't got that sound. I know for a fact it's on this Ultra, and I'll show you how to get to settings. I'll show you exactly where it's located. And anybody who has the global version, let me know, do y'all have this option? Let's see. Let's go to sound. Okay, so go to sound and vibrations. You're going to see flip opening sound. Now, I love that. Okay, I love it, but you can't customize the sound. That's number one. And number two, it doesn't have the closing sound. It has that little boop, but it should be a nice, if you're going to give me this sound, maybe a reverse, bing, boom. And I would love, now this brings me to one of my next points, but I'll leave it right there so y'all can see this. I would love to be able to have a customizable opening sound. And y'all know me, I would have the Star Trek communicator. Okay, maybe I have a, what's up? Anything. I would like to have an opening sound and a closing sound that's fully customizable. Next, bugs. Now, this is one of the things that I'm having with this phone, a few bugs. You notice my wallpaper now is upside down. Sometimes it gets stuck upside down. Now, of course, when I start talking about bugs, the phone is not going to show any of the bugs. Let's see if I can do that again. Okay, I'll close it. Hit the power. I notice sometimes it doesn't when I close it like this. You see? It gets stuck upside down. And there's a few other bugs I'm having. Sometimes the app will get frozen, like the outer display screen will get frozen. Let me know in the comments if y'all having that, because a lot of times I could just have a bad unit. Let me know if y'all having this problem though. And I love that little this little wallpaper that you can touch. I love that. But sometimes it gets stuck upside down. I don't like that. Next, now this is my last petty gripe. The width of the phone. Now, last year's Moto Razr, look at this one. Look at the difference in the width. Let's open this up. Look at the difference in the width. I wish they would have gave you this outer display with this width, and this would be the god of flippable phones, okay? This width right here, the width on this phone makes it so, it makes it feel like when it's unfolded, it's a regular big phone. And then when you flip it, the only thing missing is all this open space. So if you watched last year's video that I did, I said, Motorola, please give us this same exact build, okay? But take advantage of the full outer display. Here's what they did. They took advantage of the full outer display. You're not going to find an outer display bigger than this on any flippable phone this year. Really, you can't add any more space. I mean, think about it. The most thing they could do is give you an under display camera. Now, y'all see a few phones out now, right? A few phones that are out right now do have under display cameras. But when you get the under display cameras, the quality is not that great. Okay, so this is the maximum outer display. I just wish they would have kept that width. I like that width. I like that word, width. Look at the width on this one. Now, this one. And not to mention, let's see. Another thing that I noticed. You hear that sound? It's hard to hear on camera. Let me be quiet. There was a little sound, like a little space under the display. It's gone on this one. Now, if you remember this Razr phone, I'll show you this one right here. This one was crazy. Listen. You hear that? has like that plasticky sound to it. This razor was dope too, but this one had a little bit of that sound, and it's gone now. So I just wish they would have kept the same width from last year's razor. Now, that's everything that I don't like. And speaking of last year's razor, let me start off everything that I do like by answering my normal question, which is, if you got last year's if you got last year's razor phone, should you upgrade to this year's razor phone? And the answer is yes. A few of my gripes that I had last year, they've all been resolved. First of all, last year's version, you couldn't record 4K video on the front-facing camera. Guess what? Now you can do that. Last year's phone didn't have wireless charge. That was a semi-deal breaker for me, but not a real deal breaker because I know it's a flip phone, but it didn't have wireless charge. Now you got wireless charge. It's not the fastest in the world, but it's wireless charge. And of course, last year's biggest gripe was, let me get some more out of display. Moto took it to the next level and said, you want out of display? We're going to give you the maximum out of display that we can provide. This is incredible. All right? This is the biggest out of display and the most functional out of display. And speaking of out of display, let's talk about one thing. One of the things that I love about this phone is the fun factor. Okay, that can't be understated. Everybody's walking around with phones like this now. You know, regular candy bar style phones. Maybe you got an iPhone, you know, something like this. Everybody's walking around with phones like this. Part of having a phone is having fun. And this right here, this is the first flip phone that I had that the novelty did not wear off. Even with last year's phone, you know, as much fun as I was having with it, the novelty starts to wear off when you can't text. When you're trying to text and you got to really look at the keyboard, I got to touch each button. The novelty is going to wear off quick. With this phone right here, you're getting all your apps, all your messages, all your photos, everything on the full-size outer display. The novelty is not going to wear off. And I noticed I've been using this phone a lot with the display closed. Okay, so this is obviously right now the most fun phone that I have. Okay, now I'm not talking about foldable devices because that's kind of a different category. This is more of a pocket-friendly phone. Now I know some people are going to say, this is kind of a gimmick. All right, it's kind of a gimmick, kind of a niche item, kind of a, this is one of almost like one step above a toy. But not really, because you got to remember, especially people in the medical field. Now, when I had this phone right here, let me pull this out. When I had this phone right here, all right, when I was working on an ambulance, this fits right in your front pocket. Okay, I got my big duty belt on with a radio. You know, I had my shears, stethoscope. I had a whole bunch of equipment all over my belt. You didn't need to have a big phone weighing your pants down also. If you work in a hospital and you wear medical scrubs, you're going to want a phone that's thin and light. This is a front pocket style phone. Or if you're a businessman and you're wearing three-piece suits, you want to have a nice phone that fits right in your front pocket. This is a nice slim phone. Okay, ladies, fits right in your pocketbook. Fellas, again, right in your front pocket. And this is also a perfect secondary phone. If you already got a big phone, okay, and you want another phone to fool around with, this is great. All right, this is a great phone. Now, with that being said, another question that I got to answer is, what's the best flippable phone out right now? And who's going to have the title this year? I'm saying without a doubt. Now, we already seen how the Galaxy Z Flip 5 is going to look. It's going to have a bigger outer display, but you're still going to have that little cutout for the camera instead of full screen camera. It can't win. Even if it has more water resistance, faster wireless charge, even if it has reverse wireless charge, even if it has more features. With a phone like this, the novelty wears off quickly, especially with this one, because 9 times out of 10, you got to open up the phone to do anything. Now, of course, they say, okay, you could do a few things from the outer display, but nobody's going to be doing stuff like this with this little display like that. That's why this phone right here, I rocked it for a couple of weeks. Then I threw it into retirement. This phone right here, this is the best flip phone out right now. And again, the novelty is not going to wear off. Now, let's get into everything that I do like right after this quick commercial break. All right, y'all, so we back in. Now, let's talk about the build quality. This phone right here, nice and lightweight, extra durable, okay? That hinge is sturdy. It'll stay at multiple angles. And most importantly, you're buying a flip phone, you can get that flip. Now, I know a lot of y'all at home, y'all take a deep breath every time I do that flip. But look, I'm a certified flipologist, okay? I got a master's degree in flipology, okay? I do this for a living. And here's what I do. And you could do this too if you want. You prime the phone first with your thumb, okay? Prime it like that. Leave this finger right here. This way you don't drop the phone. When you flip it, use that finger to catch it. Have your conversation and use that same finger to refold it. Okay, so let's do that again. Bong, bong. Now look, a lot of y'all at home, y'all first phone was a Motorola, maybe a camera phone or something. This is my first Motorola phone, okay? I found this up in the closet. I've been flipping phones since these days. When I was using the pinky flip. Y'all don't know about the pinky flip right here. Back in the days, you had a phone call, you had to flip it with the pinky. All right, this is an old school right here. I just found that. I thought it was funny. Anyway, the build quality on this, aluminum all the way around. Okay, if you buy the Viva Magenta, you're going to get the vegan leather on the back. Now, if you buy the other colors, you're going to get glass back. You will get a lot of fingerprint smudges on the outer display, but it is what it is. Excellent build quality. I just wish it had a little bit more water resistance. Next, let's talk about the look of this phone. This is the best looking flip phone that you're going to find. Look at this outer display. That's what it's all about. Now, let me wipe it down. I want y'all to really enjoy this. The outer display. That's what this phone is all about, outer display. That's what you're spending $1,000 for. Now you got a fully functional outer display that you can actually use all of your apps. Say if I want to go to Facebook right now, I can go to Facebook. And this is full screen. Now certain apps like Facebook, or for change, you might want to go to the default view. Now you have the bottom. So now I can still check my notifications. Okay, we close that. Check my battery while I'm on Facebook. But again, if I want to, I can just swipe up and do a full screen. And if you notice, I got all my apps running at the same time. I can take it right over to Instagram and just rock out. Now, there is one thing I noticed with Instagram. Let's see, I'm going to show you a perfect example. All right, let's do the full screen view. Okay, somebody else got the Razr. It's my guy. Let me get it like that. Let me find a quick picture. All right, so say I'm on Instagram, right? Of course, now Instagram don't want to. Okay, look. Now, if I see something like this on Instagram, okay, I can pinch the zoom, but watch this. When I open the phone, it's going to reset my Instagram. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Now, if I see something like this and I'm like, oh, okay, this is nice. When I close the phone and I hit continue, it reset the Instagram. I just don't like that part, but I do like having full screen apps on the outer display. Okay, so the look of this phone, that's what you're buying it for. It looks ultra sleek and sexy compared to back in the days. Look, y'all remember phones like this? Look at the display. Little camera right here. Now, I also had the Motorola StarTAC when I worked on the ambulance, and I had the Tony Soprano phone. Hit me up in the comments if y'all remember the Motorola, the silver phone. I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. We used to call it the Tony Soprano phone. He had it in a lot of episodes. But this right here, the look of this phone is just beautiful. Beautiful. Next, speaking of look. Oh, watch this. You got retro Razr, okay? Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can still flip these old phones. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All right, look at this. You see this old school Razr look? You could do that on this phone. All you got to do is go to your toggles, right? You're going to hit retro Razr. And look at that. You get the retro Razr. How dope is that? And everything actually works. So if I want to go to internet, click on browser. Okay. Now, only thing, certain apps, when you open, you have to go back to retro Razr. But if I go on to do numbers, I can type a number, hit send or end, clear those.
Hello, Moto.
Got the Hello Moto sound. I can go straight to messaging. Okay. Now, only thing is with the retro Razr, sometimes you might have to come back to it. But look how it looks like this. All right, now you can open your phone into retro Razr. Just like that. Retro Razr, it looks exactly like the old school Razr phones. That's a cool little feature right there. All right, make sure y'all play around with retro Razr. Fingerprint sensor works flawlessly. Okay, let's talk about biometrics while we're here. The fingerprint sensor works flawlessly. And you do have face unlock. Let's see if I can get this to work behind the camera. Maybe not. Let me see. Yeah, maybe not behind the camera. My face unlocked because I'm wearing my glasses right now. You see? Okay, there it is. You seen that? Let's do it one more time. Okay. Again, this is another bug that I've been having also. Let me show you. Sometimes when you pick up the phone, it doesn't do the raise to awake. All right, so let's try that again. Okay, there's face unlock. Let's see if I could get face unlock from the outer display from behind the camera. Nope, but oh, there it is. You see, it worked. Okay, so face unlock, don't get me wrong, it works flawlessly. I just happen to be wearing glasses right now, but it does work. And you can do that like you seen just now. You could do it from the outer display, which you will have your peak notifications. Okay, so say you got the phone like this. I can see I got Instagram, got a bunch of Gmails, more Instagram, Will Smith slap. Okay, we got some apps and 3 more. So you don't always have to fold your phone. Okay, you can leave it on the table just like this and rock out. It's not going to be always on display, but if you want to move the phone, then you pick it up and get your face unlocked. Okay, now shout out to Face Unlock for working for me right there. And again, same thing, Face Unlock from the outer display. Let's see if I can get it to work. Okay, bang, there it is. Now the fingerprint sensor, it works in both orientations. All right, so when you leave it like this, when you close the phone, it's still going to work just as smooth. Okay, so excellent biometrics. Now, let's talk about a few fun features. Somebody asked me, does it have when you get a phone call, you answer the phone like that, and when you hang up, will it end the phone call? Let's find out. You see? Stuck upside down again. Let me grab a phone. All right, so let's test out that feature. Let's see if we can answer the call by unflipping it and hang up the call by flipping it. Now I'm going to call myself from one of my trap numbers. Okay, wait for it to ring. Now, of course, you can use the outer display, but I'm just going to unflip it. Okay, it answered the phone. You had me talking. Let's close it. Disconnected. How dope is that? Y'all remember back in the days you're on the phone call with somebody and start getting heated? They're like, oh, fuck you too. And you hang up like that? You could do that on this phone. That's pretty dope. All right, so now let's talk about the best feature of this phone, the outer display. 144 hertz refresh rate, so super smooth scrolling speeds. Almost 1,000 nits brightness. Fully functional outer display. Now, every single app doesn't work on it, but the majority of apps that I use, they work on the outer display. Now look, if I tap the weather, it takes me right to my weather panel. I can click on all my notifications. Okay, we got events, apps. Okay, I got my post deliveries, exercise, contacts. Now, say I just want to send a quick text message. Open it up like that, and look at this. Let's see, let's do what's up. Oh, you're? Hold up. Why did it go to your automatically? What's up? What's up? Hit send. Look at that. Okay? And again, multiple apps running at the same time. You can do default view or you could do full screen on all of the apps. Okay? So the text messaging, that's the feature that I use the most, but we also have full screen apps. Okay? Let's see anything else. So let's try TikTok. Okay, here's how your TikTok is going to look. Okay, TikTok on the outer display. And again, that's Motorceps. Take it to default view. This way you can see all of the buttons. Sometimes when you do the full screen, you see right now, you lose the bottom button. Let me turn this down. Right? When you're doing full screen, the camera is going to take away your 2 bottom buttons. So what you want to do is go to default view. And now you got all your bottom buttons. Okay, let's see any other apps that we need to check out on the outer display. Of course, you could do YouTube. Okay, my man Trump. Let's see if you want to watch some Mortal Kombat videos. Look at that. This is how it's going to look. Let me wipe it down for you. From the outer display. So you can have your phone on the table like this, chilling and watching full screen. Okay, now let's see, this doesn't rotate. Let's see anything else we need to see here. Let's skip a little bit more. Okay, that's full story mode. Let's exit out of that. Let's do default view. Okay, see if we can exit out. Okay, so no picture-in-picture on that one, but you will get the picture-in-picture on YouTube from the inside display. Okay, look at this. I like that little turntable. So if you're playing just music, you see how you get that record? I hate these smudges. Look at that. So right now, if I'm just chilling listening to music,
she will also fight to hide the dark secret.
This would be regular music. That is pretty dope. Okay, that little screen right there. Now you open up, put your passcode in. Let's see any other apps. Let me show you how Waze looks. I'm gonna put in a quick destination. Let's see. I'll do something like Empire State Building, just so y'all can see. Okay, now I brung up I'll leave now.
Let's take I-495 West, Queens Midtown
Now,
Expressway, Queens, and 2nd Avenue,
look at
Manhattan.
It shows you the full route. If I'm driving in the car, I don't have to have the phone open. I can use the full outer display for my GPS. How sick is that? And of course, default view. Just like that, where you see the exact route, see all the information. Now, if I don't need to see all the information, then I like to take it to full screen. Then I don't mind having the 2 cameras. All right, so the outer display. Look at that. All of the different apps. Back to Instagram. And when you're on the app, okay. Sorry, Sue, sorry. From the outer display, if I close this, hit continue, it just restarts. That's the only thing I don't like. And now I lost my little position that I was at. But it is what it is, okay? So fully functional, fully customizable outer display. All right, so now let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. Look how fast that is. 165 hertz refresh rate. So you know you're going to have those immaculate scrolling speeds. Let's check the split screen multitasking. Okay, so we got Apple and Facebook at the same time. True multitasking. All right, so now let's test out the dual stereo speakers. And of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rubier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test. Time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth. Time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud?
How's the bass, baby? How's the treble on it? How's it sound now? How's it sound now?
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test. That's a sound test, baby. That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it, holla.
Nice and loud. Let's cover up the bottom. This is just the top. You could definitely hear the bass.
How's the sound, white shoes? How's the sound on it? That's the sound, baby. That's the sound test.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Rubier. Excellent sounding speakers. All right, so now let's take a look at this beautiful 6.9-inch LTPO AMOLED display. And on a side note, let's see if I get one of these bugs that I've been having. All right, so let's get maximum volume, full screen display, basically bezel-less, over 1,000 nits brightness, excellent viewing angles, and the crease. Look at the crease. All right, watch when the water shows up. You could barely see that crease. You gotta really look for it. You see? Now, if you're watching videos with your phone like this, you're not gonna notice the crease at all. They did an excellent job. Now watch this. I'm gonna close up the display. You see I got the record player, but if I hit continue, now my video's playing. Now when I open the phone back up, I can't get full screen. Let me know if y'all having that same bug. You see, now my video won't go back to full screen. Let's try to exit out. Okay, now we'll have to research it again. This is a little bug that I've been having. And that's why I like to do these videos live. You see, now I got full screen again. Let's close up the device. We'll hit continue. Watching the video. Now let's go back to the main display. Open it back up. I can't pinch the zoom. All right, so that's a little bug that I noticed. Let me know if y'all having the same issue. But other than that, the display looks beautiful. All right, so now let's try a little gaming. Of course, I got Asphalt 9 queued up. Here we go. All right. Snapdragon 8 Generation 1. No lag. Should be able to run all your Android games. All right, let's do something cute real quick. Okay, that was nice. That was nice. All right, number 2 right there. He's trying to get money. Look at that landing. I need first place for this video, y'all. Sorry. Pardon me, sir. Here we go. And of course, the style all the way through. No lag at all. Okay, now. The speakers on this are surprisingly good. Let's get a little wipe down. No lag at all. So you should be able to run all your Android games perfectly fine. All right, so now let's talk about the camera. Now say you want to take a selfie without opening up the device. You just hit the power button twice. And it'll bring the front-facing camera. That's me back here with the glasses on, looking extra old and extra goofy. Now you can do the same thing and take regular photos. Let's check out the different shooting modes. Okay, so you got slow motion. You got video, which you could do 4K, 60 frames per second, front and back, and you do have stabilization. Photos, you got wide angle all the way up to, what is this, 8x zoom. You do have portrait mode. You got pro mode. Okay, change your white balance, your shutter speed, do whatever you want to do. And you got a few more. So you got spot color, night vision, panorama, scan. You got slide scan, dual capture, photo booth, time lapse, spot color, and dual capture video, front and back. All right, so take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. Oh, real quick, before I show y'all the photos, don't forget, one of the key features, you could turn on your external display. So now if you're taking a picture of somebody, they can see exactly how they're going to look in that photo. That's pretty dope. And you can also use flex mode. So if you got the phone on the table like this is going to be a flex mode. If you want to watch some pictures that you already took, use the phone as a trackpad. That's pretty dope. But again, the best feature is using that second window on the back to take photos of other people and let them see exactly how they're going to look. Now take a look at these test pictures and videos. Now this phone does feature Motorola Ready For, which is pretty similar to Samsung DeX. So you just go to your toggles, hit Ready For. Now you can connect your phone to a PC or a tablet, a TV or display, wired or wirelessly, and get the full laptop experience. Now let's do the RDA test, regular daily activities. Now you just spent $1,000 on the phone. Let's see how it works in the real world. Now here's one of the biggest differences from last year's Razr. Now you're getting wireless charge. So you might as well take advantage of that and buy yourself a nice wireless charger. Put it on the charger, you're going to get that beautiful animation. Now, if you like me and you like to have always on display, you're just going to go to sleep with your phone like this. Now, if I wake up, I can see the time, date, battery percentage, and my notifications will pop up. Now, on a side note, if I'm sleeping on the job, I like to sleep like this, with my phone on the table, opened up. So if I get notifications, I can just use my peak display and read everything. Okay, put it back on the charger, go to sleep. When you wake up in the morning, first thing you can do, you got face unlock, but if you want to, hit that fingerprint sensor, works flawlessly. Notifications popped up, I can check my notifications without unfolding the phone. Let's hit close, I can check the weather. Okay, 79 degrees, partly sunny, looks like a beautiful day. All without opening up the phone. Let's do a little work, take it to my work emails. Okay, so I can read some work emails, and if I want to reply on a bigger device, I'll just open this up. Let's see some notifications. I hit reply. Thanks, bruh. Let's see it. Thanks, bruh. I hit him with a thanks, bruh. And again, I didn't have to open this up. I could be reading my emails right from the outer display. Pretty dope. Now, let's see. No other notifications, no other apps open. Okay, cool. Open up the device. First thing I want to do, swipe over. I got my suggested apps. Now, if you get the USA version, this is going to be your Google homepage, but I got all my shortcuts, the weather, the commute, okay, my post, package deliveries, battery percentage, device info, everything right there. So I actually like this better. Now, if I want to, I can go straight to Google just by pressing the button. All right, so let's see what's going down. We got the Nothing Phone 2. Okay, I will be getting my hands on one of those real soon. Y'all remember this? I actually reviewed one of these. If you go back and look at my Bike Life Tech video, I had the Shocks helmet that plays music. That was kind of cool. Asus ROG Ally. Okay, look at this. The Pixel Fold. Now, this is the best flip phone out right now. Is this the best fold? I'm putting it through the paces. Right now, let's see the battery on this one. 62%. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but that's going to be an interesting video. Retro Razr. Okay, now just for fun, at any moment, I could do Retro Razr. Let's hit the button on that. Okay, I had it on contacts. Bang. You see, if you press up, you see the contacts. You press up, it actually takes you to the contacts. Bluetooth, press down. Takes you to Bluetooth. Okay, settings on the right. On the left, sound and vibration. Everything works. If I hit recent numbers. Okay, exit out of that. Messaging. Retro Razr. So much fun. Okay, let's go back to where was we? Google. Okay, Mortal Kombat 11. You get the idea. Motor Razr features. Okay, we'll read those later. Exit out of that. We already did the work segment of the day. Let's take it to YouTube real quick. Say we want to watch a quick video while we getting dressed. All right, we see what's up with the Melly trial. Okay, turn the volume down real quick. Now I can see what's up with the Melly trial. If I want to, I can exit out of this, have my picture-in-picture. When I close the device, you see, I can still play this right from the outside. Let's exit out of that. You see, this is what I'm talking about. Watch this. This is the kind of bugs that I'm talking about. All right, so I'm watching the video. Close it up. Now we got the record player. And we got the continue. You see, this is exactly why I like to do these videos live. This is what I meant by this phone. It has a lot of bugs to it. Like, you see, sometimes things just don't work the way they're supposed to work. But right now, let's try that again. We do the picture-in-picture. Now, let's see. Let's try it. Close it with picture-in-picture. Okay. Now we got the Melly Child just for music. Okay, so if we want to do continue with YouTube, I think we're going to have it in full screen. Or actually the video playing. Now we get to continue. Okay, so that's a good thing to know. Let's try that again. So if you're using picture-in-picture, right? Matter of fact, let's swipe out. If you're using picture-in-picture, and you close the device, you're not going to get to continue. It's just going to play your music. They give you that music icon, but it will still be playing. Okay, so hit play.
The judge denied his request.
The video is actually playing. Open it back up.
For work, so he
now we got to go back to picture in picture.
So I'm going to ask you a question about that.
Okay, now we can exit out of this if we want. Or we can just do straight up split screen. Let's do Google on the bottom. Okay, Google and YouTube at the same time. Now, one of the things about YouTube, let's watch a video. Okay, we're going to drop it into flex mode. Matter of fact, let's go to the comments first. Let's see what they're talking about in the Melly comments. Throw it in flex mode, and I can rock it like this. Now, if I want to leave some comments, now I'm not going to type free Melly because he did it. I'm sorry, I can't type free Melly because he's guilty. But you got flex mode. Okay, let's exit out of that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if y'all think. I think Melly did it, man. That testimony yesterday was damning, very damning testimony. Let's take it over to Twitter. Okay, so let's see what's going down on Twitter. Let's take it to the mentions. Okay, now let me get a little wipe down so y'all can fully enjoy this. Okay, let's see what's going down in the mentions. Okay, waiting for me to drop the Liberty 4 NC. I picked those up yesterday. Okay, so I'll drop that video this week. Matter of fact, let's get a reply to that. Okay, this week. Okay, that's how it looks to reply. Matter of fact, let's take it to the outer display. From Twitter. Okay, no outer display from Twitter. Okay, you see, not everything works. Okay, you see, I didn't get that automatic continue. Okay, it is what it is. Let's see. I bet Floss could get it open with one hand. What are we talking about? Let's see. This is the Pixel Fold. Let's see. Can I one hand the Pixel Fold? Let's find out. Come on, bro. Of course I can. And I can one hand close it. Y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that. I can one hand anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm old school like that. All right, so all right, shout out to whoever that was. All right, that's check out news. Gotcha. All right, so check out news. When you see this video, that's for you, bro. I one hand the Galaxy, I one hand the Pixel Fold. Now I wouldn't recommend doing it. Okay, my man Tharsan, you know what it is. Let's see. Somebody want to send me some shoes? Would I review them? Of course, yeah. Of course I would, yeah. Let's do that. Of course. COU. Of course I will. You see, the thing is, I like to support all business people, all entrepreneurs, all small businessmen. I'm showing my support because all of us were small businessmen at one time before our businesses kind of picked up. So you need support, hit me up. I'm here to support. Let's take a look at the actual shoes, though. Yeah. Okay, now these they look interesting. Why ticket to novice? They look interesting. I don't know. We got to see them in person. All right, we got to see them in person. Anyway, okay. So let's see Pixel Fold videos. Look at this. Somebody said they're sad. My Pixel Fold broke. You see, and the thing is, I never fall into these traps that you're going to find on Reddit. There's a lot of fucking nerds on Reddit, but you're always going to find those traps because a lot of people just don't know how to take care of shit. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of times it could be from the manufacturer. This is a tech product. There's going to be tech defects. But a lot of times, some people just don't know how to take care of shit and they break it real quick and then they go on Reddit and they say, oh, it broke. I don't know, man. I'll get into that later. I'll come back to that later. Okay, you got to be smooth with it. You already know what it is. All right, I'm going to save that for my fold video. And anyway, so that's how your Twitter's going to look. Okay, Vivo. Okay. Look at this combination. Whew, these two red phones right here. Look at this. When you go out and you got these two on the table, you are the supreme boss, okay? You got a big fold right here, and you got a nice flip that you could flip open, hit the thumb, and you back in business. All right, so that's Twitter. Let's exit out of that. Now, I never tried Twitter from the outer display. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and solve this issue right here. Let's go to apps and see, do we have Twitter? Okay. You see, certain apps will not work on the outer display. So Twitter didn't pop up, so I guess we're not getting no tweets. It is what it is. Let's exit out of that. Next, let's take it over to Facebook. Now we know for a fact Facebook works on the outer display because you got the big continue right here. Okay, let's see. See what's going down. Let's turn the volume down on this. All right, so here's how your Facebook is going to look. Okay, somebody got the medals. All right, shorty all medaled up. I respect that. Okay, my homegirl Tiff. All right. And again, now if I'm browsing like this, at any moment, close, continue. And again, it'll reset your app. I don't like that. All right, we need a little bit better RAM management. But I can rock out like this. And again, it's up to your preference. Do you want the default view or full screen? I like full screen. Okay? I just don't like the app refresh. All right, so here's how your Facebook is going to look. Okay, pretty nice. Who this? I'm a man, Cool Flex. Okay, nothing really going on. Exit out of that. Next, let's take it over to TikTok. Okay, now with TikTok, I noticed I've been seeing a lot of these filters where you turn yourself into like an animated character. Okay, yeah. Oh, they turned him into a evil villain. He looked like an arch criminal right there. Okay, shout out to my man Joe Rogan. What's he talking about? We'll come back to that later. Okay, now this is Amaya. Check this out. Look at Amaya. Amaya trying to be like me. Amaya made a travel essentials video, which I'm gonna like because one of the products I didn't even know they had. I'm not gonna say which one, but look at Amaya. You know what I'm saying? Look at Amaya trying to be like me. Why she trying to be like me? All right, let's keep it moving. All right, somebody make. Oh, what's this? A slushy machine? Come on, man. I'm supposed to be on a diet. This is the kind of shit I do not need to see. I do not need to see this kind of stuff. I need to just get in like that, screenshot that, because I think I might have to get one of those. I don't know. Okay, damn, yo. My man got abs on his back, yo. Okay. Look at what is this go? Damn, yo. Okay. I'm talking about bodybuilding right there. Damn, yo. Again, now if you look closely, you really can't see the crease. I love the job they did on this one. Oh, what was that? The Thor handle glass here? Nah, bro. We got the Mjolnir. Was it Mjolnir? The Mjolnir glass, yo? Fill it up with Hennessy, go upside somebody's head with that. I wouldn't mind somebody going upside my head with this, though, honestly. All right, let's see what's going down. Oh, look at this. Oh, okay. The gorillas be getting it in, yo. That's why when they be telling you, look, if you go to jail, it's like being in a gorilla cage. A lot of people never seen gorillas really in their natural habitat, but when gorillas get it in, they get it in. That's why you do not want to go to jail, because they get it in like gorillas. Trust me. I'm saying. Anyway, okay, so here's how your TikTok is going to look. Again, hit the continue. It refreshed, but TikTok from the outer display. Beautiful. All right, so let's wrap this up. We'll do one more. Let's take it over to Instagram. And let's see what's going down. Now, this fight is tomorrow. All right. My man Endo Champ. He fighting Roy Jones Jr. That's gonna be it. It's gonna be entertainment. I don't know, man. This is my guy, but Roy Jones, man, he's a little bit old, but still, man. You know, just because you lift weights don't mean that you're a professional boxer. Roy Jones, 54 years old. The man is a champion boxer, all right? So all he got to do is catch you with a couple of hits. Y'all seen when he fought Mike Tyson maybe 2 years ago? He still looked pretty good, all right? But we never know. We'll see. Let's see. Keyshawn Johnson got fired. Oh, damn it. Okay, so we got some poker videos. All right, hand me some. Pinch the zoom. Hand me some. Okay. Now look, you see, this is the bug. This is the thing that I hate with the RAM management, because now say right now I'm like, oh, there's a family show. Somebody, hold on. Oh, no, I'm just chilling. And I hit the continue. If I hit the continue, I start from somewhere else. Now Instagram, you're definitely going to want to use full screen, but at least it refreshed to the top, open back up. Another refresh. You know, Instagram, you got to be quick, all right? If you see something you like, you got to be quick. Anyway, we got Realme 11 Pro Plus. I already did a video on that. That was pretty dope. Okay. This edit has no business to being this good. Yo, you see the editing skills people have these days? I'm telling you, man, I'd hate to be having an enemy who's a professional editor. They could just make you look extra goofy. Okay, let's see what's going down. Anything we need to see? Okay, people, you know. Okay, some American type shit right here. This type of shit you see in America. Anyway, okay. Oh, shout out to my man Cuba. Like my man doing commercials out here, right? This is what I'm talking about. I like to see my fellow YouTubers doing their thing. My man Cuba knows jewelry. This is one of my guys out here featured in ads. I respect that, and I love that. All right. Let's see anything else. Oh, look at this. chicken kitty nuggets. Ah, that's too cute. I don't even want to eat it. It's too cute. All right, let's see. All right. Anything else we need to see here? All right, anyway, so here's how your Instagram is going to look. Okay, you know. Real heavy. It's going to be a heavy. It looks a little heavy outside today. Y'all know I'm all about the cat videos. Okay, let's see. Anyway, let's do one more. Let's check one more browsing speed. Let's try it. Go to Flossycarter.net. Okay, let's try that again. Go to FlossycarterFGC.net. Oh, thank you, Moto. Thank you, Moto. All right, so of course, don't forget to check out my website. All right, if you're going to be doing your RDA activities at home, make sure you get yourself a nice RDA shirt. You know, it's only $21. All proceeds support White Shoes Kitty Litter Fun. And if you like me, just get a bunch of Family Show t-shirts. Now, look, I'm going to show you something real quick. Let's go to Instagram. I actually wear these shirts. You see this video right here? This is me and Amaya at dinner. You see my shirt? I actually wearing the Family Show shirt. Okay, so I'm not just out here trying to sell y'all some merch. I'm wearing the merch too. All right, you know what it is. Anyway, let's kind of wrap this up. Overall, one last thing I want to talk about: accessories. Now, hit me up in the comments and let me know if y'all want to see a case video. One of the things that I like about buying the Ultra version as opposed to the Plus version, it did come with a case. Now, this is just a little clear case, but the clear case is actually pretty good because it gives you some room to prime your finger. Okay, now it was a little hard to flip this with one hand, but with the case on it, it gets a lot easier. And that's the same thing. You see, the case, I got so used to using this one because I recently just retired this phone. Been using it up until 2 weeks ago. Having a case on a flippable phone makes it a lot easier to open. And again, I can't stress this enough. For y'all cats at home that's like, oh, every time you flip the phone, oh, I have a panic attack. Don't worry, okay? These phones are not little fragile phones that, oh, if you drop it, it's going to break. Oh, if you flip it too hard, it's going to pop in half. Trust me, okay? You got to really want to break this phone. You see, I dropped this one down the stairs, okay? I dropped this one down the stairs, so it got a little bit. I dropped this down I'm talking about a full flight of stairs at the airport in California when I had COVID, okay? But it still works. It just got a little bit flimsy, but it's not like, oh, it automatically fold down by itself. It got a little flimsy, but this hinge right here was nothing compared to these hinges. So you don't have to babysit the phone. Enjoy it. You spend $1,000 every now and then. Flip it open on somebody when you get a phone call. Y'all remember back in the days, you get into an argument with somebody, you're gonna need two hands. You be like, yeah, fuck you too. Slam it down. You're gonna get that satisfaction. Now me, what I do is, when I'm talking to somebody, I'll talk to you later. All right, later. I use a gentle like that. If it's somebody I like calling me, if Amaya's calling, I'll be like, yeah, what up? All right, I'm gonna see you in a little while. All right, later. But if I answer the call and it's some kind of scammer or something, oh, your Best Buy warranty. Oh, yeah, Best Buy these nuts. Bang. It's so enjoyable, okay? I would recommend this phone just for that feature alone. Put it on Retro Razr. All right, when you get the phone, the first thing you do, put it on Retro Razr, leave it like this. And when you're chilling, if you want to have that nostalgic feel, just tell somebody, call me back later. All right. Oh, one more thing. What? Oh, this how you set somebody up. You be like, yo, you heard from Deanna? They be like, Deanna? Deanna who? Deanna these nuts! You know how many times I did that back in the days? I have so many setups for that. Hit me in the comments if y'all need some setups. Because I got a bunch of these nuts setups. But anyway, accessories. I will do a case video if y'all want to see it. If not, I'll just rock out with the clear case. But I did see some carbon fiber cases, a few other good cases from Moto that look pretty dope. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to rank the Moto Razr Ultra / Razr 40 Plus / Razr 40 Ultra, whatever you want to call this, all right? The new Razr with the full screen display. I'm going to rank this a major go. If you're looking for a flippable phone, okay, if you came from this era, you're not going to find a phone that has a bigger outer display, and that's what it's all about. I know somebody's going to say, oh, well, with the Galaxy, it's going to have reverse wireless charge. Oh, the Galaxy might have a better battery. Oh, the Galaxy might have the better, optimization for certain apps. All that is fine and dandy, but if your outer display is not being used as much as it should be, it's going to make the phone start feeling a little gimmicky, and the novelty is going to wear off, okay? And once the novelty wears off on a flip phone, it's worthless, okay? You're going to want to get rid of it fast. That's why the price of these phones, they drop so fast, because when they first come out, everybody's, oh yeah, I need a flip phone. And then after a couple of weeks, when you realize that, oh, I can't even send I got to be concentrating to send a text message, when you realize certain apps don't work, and you realize that, it ain't all that what you thought it was. After a while, it's like, damn, okay, I need to, every time I want to do something, I got to fully open my phone. I might as well just walk around with a big phone. This phone, you're not going to get tired of. You're going to love it. So I would say this phone is a triple major go. Go out and buy this if you're on the fence. Now, there's one more thing I want to mention. Okay, now, honestly, I should have shot this video tomorrow because this is not my best work. I feel like I'm kind of rushing through this video because I keep getting these little alerts. You see it says restaurant at 7:45. I got a date with Amaya tonight. She's getting ready to go back to college in a couple of days. All day I've been kind of on an emotional roller coaster because I'm already starting to miss her. So all day I've been thinking about this dinner, okay? Because me and Amaya, we have fun at dinner. I should have shot this video tomorrow. I feel like I'm kind of rushing right now because it's already almost 6 o'clock, so I got to go and get dressed. So I apologize for giving y'all this rushed out content. I should have did it tomorrow, but I'm from the old school where never put off tomorrow what you could do today. Now, I know a lot of people been asking me to do this video, and I didn't want to disappoint y'all, but at the same time, I feel like this ain't my best work. So again, I apologize. When I do my Pixel video, I'm going in full throttle, Snyder Cut mode, no rushing, and no rushing. Anyway, hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this one. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google+. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know. Stream gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat was allowed. Oh yeah. Special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat. Flossy_Carter. That's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me rolling. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spot one to beam up. Energize.
Hey guys, Jerry Springer here. Subscribe to Flossy Carter for the real reviews. He has a tech channel on YouTube, and he already has over 2 million subscribers, so give him a look. You may like it, and it could be very useful. Take care of yourself and each other.